What's up, what's up, what's up? I'm jumping right into this. I skipped a little bit of this game because honestly I kind of forgot to press record at this point. But we're coming up against a pretty decent team. They don't have a full, the only full evolution they had was a Dragonair, but frankly, this team is looking real good. I knew this wasn't the Torkoal, obviously, because it didn't set up the sun. We didn't get that photosynthesis boost for our Fampino right here. Our Great Tusk, fantastic Pokemon, but we end up throwing off a large Earthquake, knocking them out with a Rapid Spin. They didn't do anything really important to us. They just knocked off our item. Nothing really of value over here, but this video is all about our Vileplume. I'm trying to do whatever I can to set up for this Vileplume, and I know that there are a few Pokemon we had to take out of the way. That Zoroark did not have much of a problem. The main thing is this Oricorio right here, because we're using Giga Drain, Solar Beam, Moonblast, and the most important move we have is Growth, so that we can set up in the sun. And for that we do have our Ninetales, but I did want to get a few things out of the way. And while I was thinking of this, I knew that this game was supposed to be for Vileplume because it had a really good setup, but I really wanted to try and do something with this Eevee. I've been trying forever to get this Eevee to work, and it's incredibly difficult. Silk Scarf, I use Adaptability, Silk Scarf, Terra Normal, so most of the knockouts I get with this is pretty much just a quick attack, and it's perfect because all you need to do sometimes is just an Adaptability quick attack with max attack Eevee. It's not the greatest thing out there, but it works. It works because I love this Pokemon. My girlfriend loves this Pokemon, so I'm just trying to find a way to make this work, and one day it will work out. So we take out the biggest threat we have over here for our Vileplume, which is that Oricorio. And then the Golem comes out. I knew that whatever it's gonna do, it's eventually gonna knock me out. So I was just trying to think, can I switch out to anything? Is it really worth it? And I thought I really wanted to set up the sun at this point, because the sun would probably be the best option I had just to get this Vileplume going. Because if you don't know, when you set up a Growth in the sun, it doubles your attack and special attack by 2 stages each, instead of just a normal one stage for both of them. I mean, I think this person thought they had a Alolan Golem using that double edge over there, thinking they had Galvanized, but I mean, this Pokemon is really powerful regardless. That double edge did so much damage, but on the bright side, on the reverse side, their special defense is horrible. So it puts us in a pretty unique position. We're able to use Fire Blast, and we go down over here with decent sun left. Using the Heat Rock, we do have those 8 turns. So now that we used a couple, we have a lot of time to set up with this Vileplume. And in front of a Golem, I don't think it really can do much. We have decent amount of bulk in there. I don't know the exact amount of bulk over here because you're just grinding around and giving them the iron and the zincs and the proteins and calciums. I don't have a factory to pump these things out, so yeah. but you can see how much damage that double edge does. Like, it's actually pretty impressive. So we set up one Growth, and I knew that we couldn't set another one up because another double edge will most likely take us out. So try to get some heals with this Giga Drain. And this is where things get a little tricky. I said before that the only Pokemon they had unevolved was, well, not unevolved, like not fully evolved, was a Dragonair. But this monster is another one that they have here. Chansey is ridiculously specially bulky with insane HP. So this is a problem. I knew that I had to set up as much as I could, knowing that it's probably going to try to Thunder Wave, Soft Boil, and wait for me to get Paras, then start doing Seismic Toss. But I did not expect it to have Light Screen. I mean, I know that it gets it, but I did not expect it to use Light Screen after being this specially tanky. So I thought, whatever, I'm already +4, let's get to +6. So we already knew we probably can't one-shot an Eviolite, most likely max HP or max special defense Chansey. So let's just get to +6, and then it eventually uses the Thunder Wave. So Thunder Wave, very problematic over here. I do have Chlorophyll, one thing I forgot to mention, so that doubles that doubles Vileplume speed in the sun. So we still do end up outspeeding because it kind of neutralizes it now, double and then half it. But even with +6 and light screen, that does a good amount, so about 60%, something like that. I would take a 60% on a fat tank like Chansey. That is something that you put up against special attackers, and it's supposed to be a wall right in front of them. But we took that wall out in 2 turns. Solar Beam and Giga Drain, we get all our HP back, and there's absolutely nothing that can stand in front of us right now. They have 2 Pokemon left. We lost the Sun, so no more Solar Beam. We only got to use that once, unfortunately. But the longevity of Giga Drain was just so important to use over here, especially because it just lowered our speed with that Icy Wind. So now we're extra slow, and I did not want to be slowed down even. I did not want to get taken out even more because we don't have any defensive buffs. We only have offensive buffs. Dragon Rush lands. This person's using some interesting moves over here, and honestly, so am I. I'm here for it. I'm here for people trying to do something fun and a little bit different, just like what I'm doing over here with this Vileplume. And now the light screen wore off, so we obviously know it's not Light Clay. It was most likely that Eviolite, given that it took a +6 Solar Beam. So now we're actually left with the Torkoal, and thankfully they set up the Sun for me one more time. But the only thing I really want to use is that Giga Drain. I did not think it would take it out, but one-shotting a Torkoal at +6, that's just perfect. And you know, a little bit of insult to injury right here. This person's image was a Vileplume, and we just swept them with a shiny Vileplume. So that was fun as it lasted. See you next time. Peace.